Yeah, good morning, all of you. Is it inaudible? Audio, videos, everything is clear. So please, Amit, Dev, Jitin,
Good morning, sir.
Pratibha, yeah, Kaushik, Raj Mishra. Good morning, all of you. I think so. Is audio, videos, everything is clear to all. Okay, fine. Okay. So before starting the session, first let us fix our agenda. Let us fix our agenda for today. So today we are focused on what is AWS. What is AWS? So first let it be open the classroom. So let it be right now. Yeah. Today our focus is, we have done already, am I right? We have discussed about what is DevOps. We have discussed about what is DevOps guests. We understood very clearly yesterday class. Today we are focused on for today what is AWS. What is the relation between AWS and DevOps? That we are going to be understanding. So yesterday we focused on DevOps, today we focus on AWS. Tomorrow onwards, we're gonna be start our regular classes. Practical oriented session will start it from tomorrow onwards. Okay, not for today. Okay, fine. So before I start the session, okay. So let us describe one more time last class. Somebody new students are joined. Let them get benefit. Please be revised last class within 5 to 10 minutes. Then we will be move forwarding into the what is AWS, what is DevOps, we'll discuss. Right. Yeah. So what we have discussed in the last session, what we have understood in the last session, please. We understood what is an application first. What is server? Second, third, what is SDLC? So, what is an application? The working software which is written any programming language we call as a application. That application we're gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can access to our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon website, whatever maybe. Whatever. I'll repeat again. What is an application? The working software, which is written any programming language, we call as an application. That application we're gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can access it as a website. But what about SDLC? SDLC is a software development lifecycle. By following this SDLC, software development life cycle, we can able to produce an application for doing a business in internet like Flipkart, Redbus, Book My Show, and whatever maybe. Clear. But how to implement? For example, I want to build a Redbus kind of application. How can I? What are the first step, please? Analysis. Gathering information from the client. So based on gathering information, so it will be designed, maybe login page, registration page, payment gateway, each and everything will be gathered based on gathering information from the client. Our architects will be designed. Design is nothing but a plan. According to the planning, our developers will implement the lines of code. Once if it is an implement the lines of code by using a Java, .NET, Python, after successfully implementing lines of code, so our testers will be verified whether it is working or not. functionally or not, our testers will be verified. Once if it is successfully verified by our testers, we're going to be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers, placing our applications on hundreds of servers. Once if it is placed on hundreds of servers, once if it is placed on hundreds of servers, we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, book my show. But whether it is working or not, we're going to be monitor and maintenance. This entire process, which we are calling as what? Software development lifecycle. Software development lifecycle. So if you are a software engineer, directly or indirectly, you are part of our SDLC. Directly or indirectly, you are part of our SDLC, software development lifecycle. So, for example, let's say if you are a developer, can write the lines of code. If you are a tester, can verify the functionality. But if you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly you are going to be doing? If you are a DevOps engineer, we are going to be implementing our DevOps, an automated process. What is the DevOps, please? The combination of software development plus operation. We call as what? DevOps means our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. Ends with what? Operation. That means we are part of coding, building, testing, release, deploy, operation, and monitoring. But to be frankly, we are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. DevOps transparent pipeline. DevOps is a technology like Java.NET Python. DevOps is not a tech. DevOps is a process. DevOps is a process. It is an automated process. We are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. While implementing DevOps transparent pipeline, we are following set of rules and principles. Which are all those guys? Please tell me. For example, let's say we are going to be handling code. For example, let's say developers are keep on writing lines of code. These lines of code we're going to be making working software and we're going to be delivering it to the production environment within a shortest time with a high quality, with low cost is nothing but what exactly our DevOps transparent pipeline. I'll repeat again for our satisfaction. Whatever the lines of code is written by developer, these lines of code we're going to be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with high quality, with low cost is nothing but what exactly our DevOps transparent pipe. But actually, as a DevOps engineer, we're going to be replacing with what? Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipe. Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipe. But actually, our SDLC process is a complex. Our DevOps is a transparent. Sir, why we are calling SDLC is a complex? Because if it is a manual process. From analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance. It is a manual process. Due to this manual process, due to this manual process, due to this manual process, if we got an issue, any problem in the middle of the process, for identification, it will take long time. For resolving issues, it will take long time. If it is take long time, definitely cost will be increased. Cost will be increased. Quality will be decreased. And moreover, the customers also not satisfied. Customer also not satisfied. Example which will be given here. water pipeline. Underground water pipeline, somewhere is blockage is there. For identification, it will take long time. If it is for resolving issue, it will take long time. Definitely, customer is not satisfied. To overcome this problem, we're gonna be replacing complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Our DevOps transparent. DevOps is a transparent pipeline. Due to this transparent, everything is visualized, everything is transparent. Even though if you are finding any issue, any problem in middle of the process, and easily we can able to identify, easily we can able to rectify as soon as possible. The same way, our DevOps process is an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. Due to this transparent pipeline, due to this DevOps transparent pipeline, even though if you got an issue, any problem in middle of the process, easily we can able to identify problem and we can able to rectify as soon as possible and we can able to deliver with an automated way. That means cost will be reduced, quality will be increased, and customer also satisfied. That is the reason we are gonna be replacing complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. But actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this only. Actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this only. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a planning, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a planning, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. But in this DevOps transparent pipeline, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Means we are part of. That means what exactly, please? That means what exactly? We are part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. To be frankly, we are not doing any planning. We are not writing any test cases. We are not writing any coding. So simply, we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to operations. Clear? But if you want to implement this DevOps process, which are all the tools we are going to be using? Which are all the tools we are going to be using? So these are all the tools. Please don't, which are all the tools we are going to be using? Git we are going to be using. Maven we are going to be using. Jenkins we are going to be using. JFrog we are going to be using. SonarQube we're gonna be using. By helping of these all the tools, we can able to implement our CI/CD process. Once if it is in implement our CI/CD process, continuous integration, making working software, continuous delivery, we are gonna be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers, placing our applications on hundreds of servers, placing our application on hundreds of servers. So these hundreds of servers we can able to manage by configuration management. By using configuration management, replacing manual process with automated process on a hundreds of servers. So these hundreds of servers we can able to handle by Ansible. Ansible is a configuration management system. But these hundreds of servers, from where exactly we can able to get it? Either from physical environment, or from virtual environment, or from cloud. But which cloud we going to be learning? AWS, Amazon Web Services, AWS. By helping of AWS, we can able to get a hundreds of servers. These hundreds of servers, we can able to automate by helping of Ansible. And we're gonna be using Docker. Docker is a container. Docker is an isolated area which you can able to deploy our websites very easily with low cost with high power. And we're gonna be managing all our Docker containers by helping of Kubernetes. And we're gonna be learning L and Tab by helping of these are all the tools: Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, Elk, Terraform. We are gonna be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. Clear? While implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, whatever the lines of code which is written by developer, we're gonna be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time, with a high quality, with low cost, with low failure rate. Is nothing but what exactly are DevOps transparent. Got it. Up to this point, any questions, please, all of you? Amit, Dev, Jitin, Pratibha, Kaushik, Raj.
No, sir.
It's clear. Everything is clear. But one question is pending. While implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, we required infrastructure. We required a infrastructure. Sir, what is infrastructure? Sir, what is infrastructure? What is infrastructure? What is infrastructure? What is infrastructure? So, for example, to conduct this DevOps class, what kind of infrastructure is required? Laptop, internet, TV, chairs, fan, lights. So these are all infrastructure is required or not. Without this infrastructure, can I able to conduct this DevOps class? No. The same way, for deploying, placing, and maintenance of our websites like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show, Redbus kind of application, what kind of infrastructure is required? What kind of infrastructure is required? Majorly, servers are required, networks are required. Database is required. Storage is required, and so on. These are all major infrastructure is required to maintain, to deploy our applications. To maintain, to deploy our websites. Sir, how many ways we can able to get it done? How many ways to get info? How many ways we can able to get in? Yes, we can able to get either physical environment or virtual environment or from cloud. Physical environment, virtual environment or from cloud. Either from physical environment or from virtual environment or from cloud environment. But tell me, what is the cloud? What is a cloud? To specifically, what is a cloud company? What is a cloud company? What is a cloud compute? So please listen. What is a cloud compute? If you can access the remote placed resources over internet from a laptop is nothing but a cloud computing. What is a cloud computing? The remote placed resources over internet from a laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. But before understanding cloud computing, we should understand what is the data center. What is the data center? 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 The huge computing power. Keeping in a rack wise in a big room, we calling as a A data center. What is the data center? The huge computing power keeping in a rack wise in a big room we calling as a data center. These data centers are located in different geographical locations like in Mumbai, in Hyderabad, in Chennai, in Singapore, in UK, in London. So many places. So many places. Guys, please repeat again. What is the data center? The huge computing power keeping in a rack wise in a big room we calling as a data center. These data centers are located in different geographical location like in Singapore, UK, and in so many places. From this data center, if we can access, is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Let me explain with our slides. Assume this is our data center. Assume this is our data center. Assume this is our data center. These data centers are located in different geographical locations. Remote place, like in US, Singapore, somewhere else. From these remote place, resources such as servers, network, storage, databases, if we can access or control over internet from a laptop is nothing but what exactly? Cloud computing. What is the cloud computing? Repeat again. The remote placed resources such as server, network, storage, database, if you can access, if you can able to control over internet from a laptop is nothing but what exactly? Cloud computing. Any cloud is a rental-based infrastructure. Any cloud is a rental-based infrastructure. Any cloud, either AWS, Google, or Azure, any cloud is a rental-based infrastructure. By using cloud, we are not buying any. We are going to be getting only a rental-based infrastructure. And based on usage, we're going to be pay rent. Based on usage, we're going to be pay rent. It is just like a car. Just like a rental car. For example, let's say if you want to go to the rail station, so by car, how many ways we can able to get a car? Yes, we can able to get a car either by buying a new car or a rental car. Just for reaching railway station, you are going to be buying a new car. No, just you want to go to the rental car like Ola or book a cab. Within a 10 minutes, you will reach your car. Getting into the car, reach your railway station, whatever tariff you need to pay. Whatever tariff you need to pay. No need to maintain driver. No need to maintain police check. Driving license, RC, not required. And moreover, not required any maintenance. Just to whatever usage you're going to be paid. The same way, servers also. So we can able to get servers two ways. Either you can able to buy, build your own way. You need to maintain your own servers. You need to keep your own resources. You need to pay high salaries. And if you keep all the resources in a big room, you need to pay rental or not, an electricity bill or not, employee salaries or not. It is not easy that. Instead of that, instead of buying your own service, buying and maintenance your own way, just we go for cloud and get the rental infrastructure based on usage, we're going to be pay rent. That's it. We're going to be pay rent. That means cloud is a rental-based infrastructure. By using cloud, we are gonna be getting only rental-based infrastructure. But which cloud we're gonna be learning? AWS, Amazon Web Services. By helping of AWS, by helping of AWS, Amazon Web Services, AWS, Amazon Web Services, we can able to get infrastructure, whatever infrastructure, and we can able to deploy our applications very easy, like Flipkart or Amazon. Based on usage, we're gonna be parent. But in AWS, which are all the models we're gonna be learning. In AWS, we're gonna be learning. These are all the models, guys. Which are all the models? VPC model, EC2 model, RDS model, ES3 model. In AWS, totally 45 plus services we're gonna be learning. 45 plus services we're gonna be learning. All the services we're dividing into the 4 modules. All the services we're dividing into the 4 modules. One is network VPC model, EC2 model, RDS model, storage model. But VPC is nothing but a network. EC2 is nothing but a data. RDS is nothing but a database. S3 is nothing but a storage. Repeat again. What is VPC? Please, anybody help me. VPC is equal to network. EC2 is nothing but what? RD is nothing but a database. S3 is nothing but a storage. Clear all of you? Perfect. So, what kind of infrastructure is required for maintaining our applications or websites? Can we able to get it from cloud or not? On top of this cloud infrastructure, can able to place our websites or not? While placing our website, can able to implement an automated or DevOps transparent pipeline or not? Tell me. Okay, got it very clearly. But let us understand a little bit deeper. What about VPC? What about EC2? What about RDS? What about S3? Let us discuss. Before discussing, any questions, please? Before move forward, any questions? Abhishek, Amit, Dev, any questions? Shall we move? Any questions? Any questions, please? Yeah. Let us understand. So let us understand what is the VPC right now, what is EC2 right now, what is RDS, what is S3, what is S3. So first let us understand what is VPC. VPC is nothing but a network. Simply we can. That to private network. So in your office, we have a computers are connected with each other, internet cable or not. That is a physical network. The same kind of an isolated private network, which we can able to get it from cloud. Which we can able to get it from cloud. In a virtual flow is nothing but what? VPC, a virtual private cloud. VPC is nothing but what? A isolated, 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 isolated. Private network, virtual network, if we can access power internet is nothing but what? VPC. In AWS, anybody can able to get it. You and me. And anybody can able to getting into the AWS. Like how you log in, how you registering Gmail, log in, same way anybody. But once if it is getting into the AWS, you will be get your own private section. In this private section is nothing but a network. We can create resources. These resources, who can access, who can't be access, we're going to be writing a rules and regulations. For example, let's say, you log in Gmail. Can I able to read your emails? No. I logged in my Gmail. Can I able to read my emails? Can I able to read your emails? No. It is not possible. The same way here also. Who can log in AWS? Those resources only eligible. Other resources can be. By using private, by using VPC, we can able to get our own private section. So what is VPC? A VPC means what? Virtual private cloud. That your private section of AWS where you can place resources. Who can allow? Who can't be allowed? We are going to be writing a rules and regulations. What is EC2 guys please? Elastic Compute Cloud. By helping of EC2, we can able to create a server. Server is just like a lab. Which are all the components available? Which are all the components available in your laptop? The same components we are going to be using in our server also. In our server also. But your laptop is just for home purpose. But the server is for what? Deploying your application, placing your websites. Got it. For example, let's say I want to explain with an example. Listen very carefully. Let's say Netflix. I want to place a Netflix kind of application. What I need to do, please? What I need to do? What I need to do, please? First step. First, we need to create a VPC network. On top of network, we create a server. On top of the server, we place a Netflix kind of application. We are placing Netflix kind of application. Once if it is placed a Netflix kind of application, and we can access over internet as a website. Great. But what about customer information, login information, subscription information? Where exactly we can? Where we can able to place our subscription information, login information? We can able to place our customer information in a table format in a RDS, relational database services. By helping of RDS, we can able to maintain our customer information in a table format. In a table format. Once if it is maintained, our customer information table information, it's okay. But what is an advantage? Why we are using Netflix? For browsing movies, web series, whatever may be. But if it is larger files, different kinds of files like a text, PDF, doc, image, Excel, video, audio, MP3, these kind of files can able to handle by database? No, we can't. That is the reason we are going to be using simple storage services, S3. Simple storage services, S3. By helping of simple storage services, S3, we can able to get an external storage. On top of we can able to upload any kind of file, either text file, image file, or doc file, any kind of thing. We can upload, we can download anything. So the best example for S3 bucket is this Google Drive. How we are using Google Drive? Same way we can use our S3 bucket also. The best example is this PPT presentation. What I am presenting this PPT presentation itself, it is coming from Google, not my laptop. Same way, we can use S3 bucket also. So, what kind of infrastructure is required? Either network, server, database, storage. We can able to get it from cloud, and we can deploy our application. We can able to do our business center. Clear. So by helping of AWS, what exactly we can get infrastructure. On top of this infrastructure, we can able to place our websites by using DevOps, an automated process. So usually developers are keep on writing lines of code. These lines of code making working software, we're gonna be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers. Those hundreds of servers, from where exactly we can able to get it? From it. So while implementing a DevOps process, what kind of infrastructure we require, we can able to get it from cloud. That is a major relation between DevOps and AWS. This entire process, what we have done with an automation process, with this smoothen by using AI. Okay, this is what exactly are AWS or DevOps. Clear? So that's what exactly for today class, please. But before taking your questions, please. Before taking your questions, so let us revise one more time our course overview. So totally how many courses, guys, please? DevOps with AWS 1, AWS administration. Total duration is 4 months plus or minus 2 weeks. So which are all the prerequisites? Language basics, shell script, no programming, Java.NET is not required. You require a laptop with this configuration. Minimum this, it is more than this also very good. Freshers can join in this course. Experienced students can join in this course. And any graduate can also join in this course. Which are all the benefits if you join in this course? Daily class recording videos. After the payment, via Google Drive, I'm going to be in access. Resume preparation, interview question and answers, 4 live real-time projects, 80% of software materials I'm going to be providing. Our course starts with very basic level, finish with what? Advanced level. Each and every session is a practically implemented in front of you that you need to practice in your lab. Daily 1 hour class from Monday to Saturday. The class timings will be 9 to 10. So this is for you're going to be paying fees for complete hours, complete AWS for recordings also, whatever you paying fee. And this is the admin number. You can call at any point of time. You can WhatsApp also. Our admin number is 9297 I'm gonna be paste in the chat box. Please be get it out. So that's it, guys. Please for today demos today class will be continued by tomorrow. Who are interested, please be do the registration. Yesterday we have done DevOps. Today we are understood the AWS. Demos are completed. Tomorrow onwards we're gonna be start our regular classes. If anybody interested, do the registration, means do the payment and can. Okay. Any questions, please? Abhishek, Amit, Dev, Jitin, Raj, Mishra. If you have any question, please unmute. You can talk to me, please, or else you can chat with me also.
Sir, for Python, if we need it in scripting, is it like Linux we only can be done in Linux and shell, or Python is required for that?
Actually, Python also required, but it is huge syllabus. Students are not can't able to get it catch up. That's what instead of Python, I'm as of right now I'm teaching shell script. So
Okay.
it's scripting language. But instead of Python, I'm using shell script. But once if it is an expertise, then you go for Python also. But
Okay.
initially as a beginner, I'm not recommend Python. But if you are experienced already or got a job, you're already aware of that everything, then go for Python. That is better. Yeah. Adi. Fine. Abhishek. Amit. Yeah. Shall we continue by tomorrow? Tomorrow we'll start our regular classes tomorrow. Please, if anybody interested, please be registered. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, buddies. We'll continue by tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.